Hello, Jason Lamoreaux, Coldwell Banker Commercial. Welcome to another episode of CB Eats. We're here today with Jose Perez with Los Pollos Bros. Come on in and join me.
Welcome.
Good to meet you. How's everything going?
Everything's great, thank you.
Well, looking forward to a tour of the restaurant and at the end, hopefully a little bit of chicken.
Sounds good.
Let's get started. Thank you for having us in today for CB Eats. So tell me a little bit about the restaurant. I mean, the origins. How'd you get started in this business?
Well, I started, just my mom and dad were in the restaurant business their whole life. You know, summertime after school, she would take me to work. Little by little, she, started seeing how she was working and stuff like that. I got into the business based on my parents' experience in the restaurant industry.
So your first restaurant, tell me about it. When did you open that?
We opened in 2005 in the city of Victorville.
That's the location on the corner of Hesperia Road and Bear Valley?
That's correct, yes.
So almost 15 years, I guess.
Almost
now.
15 years, yeah.
That's great. So obviously business is good there and you decided to open up a second location. So tell me about the process. What made you decide to open a second location?
My customers were always asking for a second location. A drive-through location is what they always wanted. The more I heard it, so we started looking around.
Well, good point. Your first location doesn't have a drive-through, so drive-through was important for you on your second location.
I think more than ever now, I believe drive-through is the only way to open the restaurant.
Yeah, you opened this actually. Let's talk about that a little bit. What was the date?
March 27th.
March 27th, and I think that was, 10 days after the governor shut down the state?
A week prior, yes.
But I was glad to see you were busy your first day.
Oh, we had a great turnout. The community up in the high desert turned out for us, and we had an over-expecting weekend of opening.
So I'm going to revert back a little bit. Los Pollos Bros, how'd you come up with the name?
So originally we were a franchise, and we wanted to sell alcohol. Franchise didn't allow us to, so we started looking for names. At the time, I did have my partner. It was my brother, so Los Pollos, we sell chicken, my brother. That's where the name came up from.
Now, that's something we haven't talked about. You specialize in chicken, but I mean, it is literally the best chicken, and not just in the valley, but best chicken I've had, absolutely, period. Tell me about the chicken. How'd you come across the chicken recipe? I mean, how'd you get there?
A little bit of trial and error, a little family inheritance, mixing, changing it up a little bit, but it is spices that we marinate our chicken for 48 hours.
So it's a 48-hour marinade.
Correct. All dry rubs.
All dry rubs, and then cook time.
Average time is about 3 hours, give or take, depending on the size of the birds, but 3 hours is what it takes.
It must be the marinade. It's extremely moist. It's every time it's consistent as can be, which is very difficult with chicken.
Well, that's the secret spice. When we marinate it, all the juices for the 48 hours are marinating throughout the whole chicken, not just the outside of the portion. And our rotisserie machines, they cook them slowly in a longer process, which makes it so tender. I like to say our chicken is seasoned to the bone because the bones literally is really seasoned to it.
And the recipe, you're going to give that out to me, of course, right?
Yeah, Google it.
Right. So tell me a little bit about the design of this restaurant. It's gorgeous inside. We'll walk around here in a minute. But how'd you come up with this design?
I don't take any credits for the design. My wife and my real estate partner, Kim, they worked on this, my wife and her, and they did an excellent job beyond my expectations, and I give them all the credit.
So this was a former fast food restaurant, and you, of course, changed it to a fast casual. And instead of just going in and using the floor plan, the template, you really kind of started over.
Pretty much. I mean, it was already built out for a restaurant. I could have opened as it was, but I wanted something different, something unique, something that within me and my family we wanted to put together and get our hands dirty. Yeah. So we took it all down and started over.
So when you're looking for the second location, you contacted Coldwell Banker Commercial, had a team of agents working for you to locate. And how did you decide on Apple Valley and really this location?
The main focus was drive-through and where customers demanding us. Customers were always asking for Apple Valley. I contacted Jason and his team, and they found this location. At first I was skeptical. It was a little close to my other Victorville location, but once they ran the numbers, it made perfect sense.
Not to mention the location here. We've got Home Depot behind you. We've got Lowe's across the street. I mean, this is the destination, the Jess Ranch Marketplace area. So You think it's helpful for your business?
Very helpful. I mean, like I said, it's one of the highest traffic locations up here in the high desert.
Now, you mentioned your Coldwell Banker commercial team. Talk to me a little bit about that in the process, because this wasn't just a slam dunk transaction. It was kind of difficult, wasn't it?
It was probably one of the most difficult transactions I've ever had to deal with. I'm a real estate agent. I've had many rental properties, many other business aspects, but this one was one of the hardest. I'm glad I had Jared and Coldwell Banker Commercial on their team, because if it wasn't for them, I don't think I would have closed this deal and been here standing talking to Jason here right now.
Okay, you just got Apple Valley open. What's in the horizon?
I've always wanted to have 5 or 6 locations up here in the high desert. My next venture, obviously, is Hesperia. I see it growing over there, so look out. We'll come in Hesperia.
We'll find you another location.
There you go.
Well, speaking of locations, do you mind if we get a tour of this?
Perfect. Let's do it.
So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the back-end operation, Los Pollos Bros. I'm really excited. Let's see what we got.
Let's go.
Okay, this is everything. I mean, this is the heart of the operation. So tell me a little bit about this.
So this is the beginning process. Like you see the difference in the color. This is our marination, how it starts. Slowly, you can see the drippings. The top ones are almost done, and then one spit drips to the other. That's what keeps the chicken as moist as possible. Again, it takes about 2.5 to 3 hours to cook this chicken, just depending on the size.
And are these about ready to come out?
Yeah,
or?
you guys want to try some right now?
Absolutely, that would be great. Let me see how it's done professionally.
All right. Look at that. Look at that.
That's incredible. Nice and moist.
Nice and moist. That's what we call right there a whole bird, cut in half.
Yeah. I'm taking this little piece right here. I might actually take the whole chicken.
There you go.
This is the best. So you also take the chicken and then you do burritos and bowls and other things. Tell me a little bit about the menu.
Yeah, so we sell, everything's chicken in the menu, but we do have burritos, tacos, bowls, quesadillas, everything with chicken.
And I've had your bowls, which are the bomb. I love them. They're incredible.
Yeah, they're actually one of my more popular sides. Just a bowl. They're easy, convenient, on the go, so it's been moving real good.
And the salsa, I love it. I get way too much of it, but you make it fresh.
Everything here is made fresh. We have the pico de gallo salsa, which comes in mild and hot, and we also have a green salsa. Again, everything is fresh, made daily here.
And you're going to show us the recipe and show us how to make it, right?
Again, you guys can Google all that information.
That's great. Jose, thank you for another great episode of CB Eats. Los Pollos Bros, amazing. Congratulations on the second location. Looking forward to the third location. And it's been a wonderful experience being here with you and seeing how not only you've built the company, but built another restaurant. Phenomenal product. I'm very happy for you.
Thank you so much, Jason.
Thank you very much. Jason Lamoreaux with Coldwell Banker Commercial. And this is another episode of CB Eats. Tune in for our next episode. Thank you for watching.